We are recording.
Okay.
So welcome.
Thank you. So my name is Ami, and I'm the director of Idealist.org, which I started in '95. It's an old site with gray hair. So what do you want to know, Ben?
So thank you. Thank you for being here. And this is for Technology for Good, as you know. And we would love to know a few things. First, tell us actually what inspired Idealist and how did you create your Technology for Good?
So Idealist.org is sort of a big website that matches nonprofits around the world, people who want to work with them, volunteer with them, etc. That's what it does now. And the inspiration for it, I was backpacking in Peru in the mid-'80s, and I met lots of people who wanted to somehow do something to make the world a better place, give back, all those different cliches. And I was trying to figure out what to do with my life. And I became obsessed by one idea that's still with me all these years, and I still would like to solve one day, which is, I think all of us have a sense that the world is full of resources, ideas, people, goodwill, and that somehow it should be possible to do more with all this. So it's almost like a math or science question. How do we do more with everything we have? I think all of us, in our gut, we feel that this can't be it, that more should be possible. And sometimes it becomes possible, like this week in Egypt. Like, in theory, this could have happened a year ago. Like, it was always there. Something made it explode now, but that energy was there. And in that same way, I think that all of us could be doing more. The question is, how do you crack that? So, Idealist, in '95, the web came along, database on the web came along, and so I saw an opportunity to create a place where anyone, anywhere could go and make a difference in some way. And that led to Idealist. Now the question is, what do we do? What do we do next?
Well, that's great. To continue on that, in terms of what to do next, the next question was, what I was going to ask would be, if you could create a Technology for Good, another one, what would that be? And it could be, how do you take Idealist to the next level, or something completely different, or both, whatever you'd like to share.
I think I'll just say a couple of things. I'm not sure about a new technology. I think when I think sometimes about, what would I do if I wasn't doing Idealist? It's not so much around technology. I would actually do the opposite of what I'm doing now. Idealist does like all things for all people, and probably I would, just for fun, I would take like one really narrow problem. For example, I think that every person in the US should have at least 3 weeks vacation every year. And so I think that an organization called 3weeks.org that would do nothing but focusing on every person having at least 3 weeks would be great. So it's not technology, but it's at least one thing. Anyway, so I think in terms of Idealist, the next step for us, I think, is still this issue of how do we do more what we have. And I think it's taken a long time to really deeply understand that a website per se won't do that. That you need a whole network of people, you need a whole sort of ecosystem to do that. And so that's what we want to do next. We want to sort of create a global network of people that want to help those around them do more. And so it's interesting, I was smiling when you said earlier that you want to ask me 3 simple questions, because we really want to launch a campaign around the world that is based on 3 simple questions. We believe, and it's a long story how we got here, that if everyone in the world was confronted with 3 questions, what do you want to do to make the world a better place, or your community a better place, or your workplace a better place? Why haven't you done it? What got in your way? And 3, what would help you do it? And then take those answers actually seriously and act on them, that the world will actually change. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to do this big sort of campaign to move people forward on helping them do more what they want to do. So it's not a new technology, but it's sort of using all the technologies that we have to do more.
That's great. And I think those asking questions, as we spoke,
to interesting things.
Yeah. Sometimes that's much better than anything else. Asking.
Coming up with a solution sometimes is actually easy. Coming up with a question is the hard part. People are very good at answering questions. So what do you want to ask them?
And analyzing too, to your point, really taking it seriously and seeing how you can create action. So my last and final third question would be: is there another organization or person that you think I should and my blog readers should pay attention to or visit?
I think you should look at a site called mobileactive.org. It's run by a woman called Katrine Berklas. And what they do is they sort of collect, gather, promote, organize all technologies that are using mobiles, cell phones, to do good in the world. So health, education, activism, micropayments, everything that people are using the phone for, it's sort of the place to go to find out more about that. It's a big community of people using mobiles for good. So mobileactive.org, check it out and talk to her, and I'll hook you up with her.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much.
Oh, you're welcome.
And look forward to staying in touch.
Yeah.